Hey guys, this is Miss Oscos again. I'm your school counselor. I am so excited today, and I changed my little bear face to show that I'm excited because today we're going to be starting to talk about Boys Town skills. If in the morning you've listened to the announcements, Miss Russell goes through a set of different rules and skills that help us be better friends, better students, better citizens. And today we're going to be talking about how to be a good listener, because believe it or not, listening is not that easy. So I have my 3 rules written down. Rule number 1 is to look at the person who is talking, and you have to be quiet until they finish talking. Rule number 2 is wait until they've finished and then you can talk. If that other person is still talking, you can't be talking at the same time. You need to wait. And finally, you can use different little clues to show them that you were listening. So for example, if someone is telling me something really important, I might do something like this, and that helps them know, oh, she's listening, she's agreeing with what I'm saying. Or I might make a comment about what they just told me. So for example, if Mr. Austin comes in and tells me something about his dog or his cat, then I will be sure to ask him, hey, so how's Chewy doing? And then he will know, oh, she was listening to me. So today we're going to read a story called Howard B. Wigglebottom Learns to Listen. And you're going to see a cute little rabbit. He's actually kind of a funny rabbit. And he has a tough time listening. So he's going to learn some of these skills that we just talked about. The story is written by Howard Benko, and it's illustrated by Susan Cornelison. I think I said her name right. I'm not sure. I might have to ask her someday. So again, the author is the person who writes the book. The illustrator makes all of the pictures, and I have to say I love the pictures on this book. So again, our story is called Howard B. Wigglebottom Learns to Listen. And we'll go ahead and get started. Meet Howard Wigglebottom. Howard is always in trouble at school because, well, Howard doesn't listen. That's incredible. He has such big ears. How could he not listen? During story time, instead of quietly listening, Howard bounces around the room. Howard Wigglebottom, please sit down. Be quiet and listen. But Howard does not listen. If you notice, Howard's not even looking at his teacher. That's one of the main rules. And the teacher doesn't look super happy about it. And I don't think any of his other friends are listening because they're paying attention to him. Howard B. Wigglebottom, you are bouncing too close to the fan. But Howard doesn't listen. So what happened when he didn't listen? I don't know if you can notice, but I think all his ears are tangled in the fan. Hey Howard, watch your step. At lunchtime, his friends try to warn him, oh no, but Howard doesn't listen. Blah, 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 blah. After lunch, Howard's friend tries to tell him something important, but Howard doesn't listen. So when he didn't listen, he ended up hurting somebody else. I wish he would have listened. Keep your eye on the ball, Howard. Is he keeping an eye on the ball? I don't think so. On the playground, Howard's teammates try to help him. Boink! But Howard doesn't listen. Oh no, this time I think he hurt himself. I think he has a black eye now. In the art room, the teacher reminds the class, kids, try to keep the paint on your paper. But Howard doesn't listen, so the teacher asks him to take a timeout. So I guess this would be what happens if you are in Miss Dominguez's class. If she's asking you to do something, please, again, look at her, listen to what she's saying, be quiet, and then answer once she is done. Let her know that you have listened, you have heard what she said. He feels sad. However, I'm sorry, I messed up. Let me try that again. He feels sad. Howard does not like being alone and in trouble. He thinks and thinks about his day. So he's thinking about what happened earlier. Howard makes up his mind. From that moment on, he will try very hard to be the best listener he can be. The next day, Howard does listen during story time. So I guess this would be Miss Malott. And if this would be Miss Malott or Mr. Mattingly, they would be very happy seeing that you're listening. He waits for his turn to talk and then asks a question about the story. Howard gets a #1 listener star because Howard is really listening. Oh my gosh, they're noticing. While walking home, Howard uses both his eyes and ears to help him stay safe. Howard is really listening. So again, now he's using his eyes. Please hang up your backpack and clean up your room now. When Howard gets home, he listens to his mother. Okay, Mom. So he's picking up the toys that Mom asked him to do. Howard is really listening. Awesome ears, Howard. So Howard gets extra time to play and have fun. Time for bedtime story. Please brush your teeth first, Howard. Howard B. Wigglebottom is really listening. Aw, he still has his little #1 star. Almost all the time. Ooh, so they have some rules. I don't know if you guys can see them. I'll read those to you. How to be a better listener. #1, sit quietly. That can be kind of hard too. #2, use both your eyes and your ears to help you listen. That was one of the rules that we just learned. Please don't interrupt. Wait your turn. Try your very best to understand the person speaking. Ask questions if you don't understand. So when we have a question, we don't just blurt it out. We raise our hand, and that way our teacher knows we have a question. Remember rules and directions, and pay attention. That means to be alert and really know what is happening around you. So I think these are really, really, really good rules for us, and especially once we get back to school. I know that some of you guys are going to be coming back, and I am so excited to see you and meet the ones who have not yet gotten a chance to meet. So thank you guys for listening today, and I hope you guys are practicing. I think I'm going to go find someone to practice with me on my good listening skills. See you later.